friends, today I'm going to do my TBR for the Buzzword Readathon round 4. So the Buzzword Readathon or Buzzwordathon is a readathon hosted by Lala, and she chooses a different co-host every time and a different buzzword every time. This is, I believe it's the 4th round anyway. I said the 4th round, but I'm actually not 100% sure. I think so though. And this is the second time that I will be participating. I've always wanted to participate and I had so much fun participating last time. And so I'm so excited that again I can participate. I have time to participate. I wanted to see a little bit how my reading month would go. I didn't want to do a Buzzwordathon TBR if I ended up being behind on my monthly TBR, but I'm doing pretty well. So I feel like I can definitely participate in this round and get some reading done. The buzzword this time around is you, and it can also be basically any word that has to do with you, like yours and your and stuff like that. And I searched my Goodreads shelf to see what I already owned that had you in it, and then also searched for what's on my kind of wish list, on my general one to read that has you in it. And the amount of times that books or authors with young in the title or in the name came up was infuriating, because I would write things down and then I would realize that like it's not actually the word you. In the end, I did come up with a good TBR and a good choice of books that I can read during the week. I should probably say it starts today, and I'm gonna leave obviously Lala's announcement and her co-host and all of that stuff down in the description below, but it goes for 1 week. And yeah, I'm just gonna show you what I put on my TBR. I'm probably not gonna read everything that's on my TBR, but that is just what I'm gonna put on it for now. So first I want to talk about the 2 books that I own that I'm definitely like highest priority. I'm probably gonna definitely listen to at least 2 audiobooks during the week, but as far as like physical reading experience, these are the 2 books that I definitely want to read. And the first one is Always Never Yours by Emily Webberly and Austin Sigmund Broca. This is a book that I just recently got, and I got it not knowing that Buzzwordathon, like I must have gotten it like a couple of days before Buzzwordathon got announced, and this is obviously perfect timing. I bought this actually because my mom bought something on Amazon and I just wanted to put a paperback in there so that we could get rid of the shipping costs. And this is just a book that I have been really excited to read. It's one of my most anticipated releases of last year, and so I was just like, oh, this one I'd be interested to read in the next couple of months. And then ta-da, Buzzwordathon is happening, so this was perfect timing. I'm so happy. I don't know too much about this. I just know that it is a YA contemporary. It is inspired by Shakespeare, and I think Shakespeare is also in it. Like, it's not just like a retelling of Shakespeare, but it also has to do with a Shakespeare play. I'm just not sure which Shakespeare play. Romeo and Juliet. Okay, so I think it definitely is a little bit of a retelling as well. I'm not 100% sure though. But yeah, just really excited to read this. I know a lot of people recently read the second novel by these authors and really enjoyed it. So I'm hoping that I will like this one as well. The other one I have is Far From You by Tess Sharp. This is a book that's been on my TBR for ages. I bought it in a Kindle deal 2 or 3 years ago, and again, just the perfect opportunity to read this. I'm pretty sure this is also a YA contemporary, but this is like a super dark and gritty contemporary. I know it has definitely a sapphic main character, but I'm pretty sure it also has a female romance. And I really don't know much about it, just that it's kind of like a dark contemporary. So I'm really not sure what to expect from this one, but I've been wanting to read it for a really long time, and I've always been excited to read a full novel by Tess Sharp because I've read some short stories by her. So I'm just really excited to see what I think about it. I know a lot of people really like it, but I think I just have to be in the right mood for it. So these are the 2 books that I have on my own TBR. Again, these are priority because I'm trying to, reduce my TBR by a bit. But I also have some books that I can get at my library. I think most of these, if not all of these, are available on audio. So there's a good chance that I will read them all. But who knows. So the first one I have is Hate to Want You by Alicia Rye. This is an adult romance that Melanie recommended to me because I loved The Hating Game, and I've been just really looking for more sexy hate to love romances, and so she recommended this series, and again, perfect timing. So yeah, this one definitely I'm gonna listen to the audiobook, and I'm excited. I'm very excited. Then I have Not Your Sidekick by C.B. Lee. This I think is both available as ebook and as audiobook, so depending on how well I do with the other two books, then I'm probably just gonna read it as like an ebook. This is something that I'm not 100% sure if I'm gonna love it, but I have heard many great things about it. It is something that's not out of my comfort zone exactly, but really not something that I would usually reach for. Like, I'm not the superhero type of person at all in none of my media, basically. And so I go into this with a lot of doubt that I'm actually gonna like it, but at the same time I know so many people did really love it, and I know that this has pretty great queer rep. I think this is a trilogy and every book focuses on a different main character, and I think they're all queer in some way. I also think that all the main characters are people of color, so there's just a lot of things that like make me want to pick it up and that make me want to like it. I'm just not sure when it comes to like the plot and setting, world building, stuff like that, if it's actually going to be for me, but I've been wanting to try for a really long time. So again, it just seems like this is the perfect opportunity to finally try and dive into this series. Then I have This Song Will Save Your Life by Lila Sales. I actually saw that the audiobook was available and was like, you know what? I should finally read this because I've been wanting to read this book for a really, really long time. Bought a physical book used eventually, but it was a German edition, which I did not realize when I bought it, and then I just resold it, and I was like, whatever, one day I'm just going to read the audiobook. So ta-da! Again, I'm like, this is my chance, this is the perfect opportunity. I really don't know anything about it. It's a YA contemporary and it has to do with music, which is one of my biggest buzzwords, which does not fit for this readathon. So yeah, I'm just really looking forward to this, and even though I don't hear a lot of people talk about it, when I hear people talk about it, it is only good stuff. So this is something that I'm definitely going to listen to on audio because this is just very much the genre that I enjoy listening to. But again, I'm not sure if I'm actually going to get to all of these, but if I read it, it's going to be on audio. And finally, I have The Road to You by Harper Bliss. This is definitely the least priority book. The other ones I'm way more excited for currently, but then also I think this is a pretty short YA contemporary and it has a female romance. So, you know, it's like it just kind of has the lowest priority because it's not something that I ever see people talk about. I don't know where I got this recommendation from. I don't know anything about the book, about the characters, about the setting. I just absolutely know nothing about this, and it's something that's like never on my radar. But at the end of the day, it is still a queer book, so obviously I still really want to read it. It's just that the other books just feel very like it's about damn time that I read them, and with this one I'm just kind of like, if I don't read it for another 2 years, that is fine as well. So yeah, again, I really don't know anything about it, but I mean, it's queer. That's how I roll. So yeah, that is my TBR for the Buzzwordathon. Again, the 2 books that I own are my highest priority books, and everything else I'm just going to see how the week goes, but I am just really excited to participate because I love the Buzzwordathon. I love the idea behind it. Just for me, I like to go into a readathon knowing that I'm going to read at least 4 books. And I do think that with the books that I have, with the different kind of genres that I have, and with having a mix of physical ebooks and audiobooks, I think that it's gonna be a successful week. Anyway, let me know if you're gonna participate in this round of the Buzzwordathon and what you're planning to read. And yeah, I make new videos every Wednesday and Sunday with occasional reviews on Friday, so click subscribe to never miss anything and hit the little bell so you get notified as well. And thank you so much for watching. I guess I'll see you soon. Bye!